I think just the value to always put forward like goodness and kindness into the world. I mean, I think some days that's all you can do. I mean, there are days when I'm, exhausted, just like I know the nurse sitting next to me is, and the patients are. I mean, these patients that are recovering, I mean, their whole life is completely different. Um, I mean, I think that's what nursing is all about too, or that's what it's always been about for me is, most of the time we're just a flash in these people's lives, like they won't remember my name. I probably won't remember theirs. I usually remember people by room numbers. I don't know why. That's just the association I make. I can tell you about a patient I had 6 years ago in room 17, but I could not tell you their name. Um, so I think we're just flashes, and I want to be them to be able to remember that in a good way, because I think small moments of kindness can make such changes in people's lives. So, if it's just one day, I mean, I remember one day I extubated, my first patient that I extubated here was a young Asian gentleman, and one of the first things he wanted to talk to me about was his 13 and 15-year-old kids. And like, I'll never forget that moment that we had. Or, I had an Italian gentleman, and his family wanted to FaceTime him, and I asked them they had sent pictures of what he looked like before, and he didn't have a beard. Well, he's been in the hospital for almost 2 months now, so of course, so I spent an hour shaving him before, and then they were all excited because, then he was clean shaven and actually looked like, so it's just like little moments. Like, that was just a little moment of my time that I can gladly give. So, I mean, like, long answer, but I think just kindness is my core value.